talking to Kevin again.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday night. Welcome to All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. Let me make sure and see if I can get somebody's voice in here. Can I hear you, Drake?
Testing.
Yes,
Can
I
you
can.
hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I can. Okay. So here's the thing. We are welcoming you to this show, telling you that this show is a talk show that means to teach and help you guys in the viewing audience, but that the opinions stated by us here on the show are not that of Smiteworks USA, LLC, Fantasy Grounds, or the Forge, or DM's Guild, or anybody, or just fans. So nothing we say means anything. Here tonight with my co-host, Mr. Drake Takes. How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good, Rob. Enjoyed my
Excellent.
Sunday off.
Yes, you did some
And
grocery shopping and some pizza eating.
yes, pizza
Yes,
eating.
I did some nothing and some nothing. Video game playing. Um, and I did have some food, and I slept extra. I don't know. I sound weird, maybe, but I don't. I don't know.
You sound a little hoarse.
Yeah, it which is funny because I haven't been like yelling or anything. I don't know why I would be hoarse, but that's how it is. So today on the show, we're going to cover the State of the Union. Now, I say that very close to when here in 2024, President Joseph Robinette Biden gave his State of the Union address for the United States. I'm not equating it to that or having it being even tangentially related to that. It's just the State of the Union for me and my business, Rob Twohy, and the Fantasy Grounds Forge and the DM's Guild. And I'm going to kind of talk about what the current state of all that is as it stands today, because we did move a lot of products over from the DM's Guild to the Forge. So, also, I'm going to be sharing my numbers. I am going to be sharing my income from these. A lot of people are like, why would you do that? And because I don't care. That's why. And I want people to know how well I did and how well I'm not doing now. So they can, see what's going on in my life. All right. So,
you like to lead by example.
Yes. So for those that don't know, I started making items for sale in the DM's Guild in January of 2016, which is when the DM's Guild was founded. And initially, it had nothing to do with Fantasy Grounds. I just was selling little PDFs and little um, like Google Sheets sorted things that you could sort and everything. And those are all still there. Those are all still for sale. They're still, I've now built up a repertoire of almost 500 products on DM's Guild. There's almost 100 on the Forge. There's 87 to be exact on the Forge. And then once I started doing Fantasy Grounds modules, I started converting other authors' PDFs into Fantasy Grounds modules, and that became a big part of it. And interestingly, that is not where the money is really. I mean, law of averages, there's money there, and especially the solo adventures. But typically the adventure modules that I created, they don't. There's many of them have been on there anywhere from 2 to 6 to 8 years, and they're maybe only a copper, metal, or maybe a silver. They sold them 50 or 100 copies. So and then I get like 40 cents on each one, whatever it is. So I'm going to show you my numbers, and I keep meticulous records. So I literally every day since January 29th of 2016, I sold two things. I made 55 cents. Next day I sold one thing and made 13 cents. Next day I sold one thing and
55
made 50
cents.
cents. Yeah, I literally
Yeah,
kept.
but it was like an accomplishment, right?
Yeah, and after a long time, you build up the data, and so these are 0 days, and I did not get. So I started January 29th of 2016, and I did not crack double digits until November. So it took me almost a year to get double digits in a day. $16 I made that day, and that was because it was like a
Did,
Thanksgiving, and
did
I did.
you did you have a steak that day? Like,
Yeah,
did
probably.
you
Yeah,
celebrate?
yeah. I probably was like, holy shit, because it started to be something. And a lot of the titles that I first initially uploaded to the DMs Guild, I did pay what you want. And the DMs Guild guy, Matt, I think his name was at the time, he goes, Rob, some of this is interesting stuff. You should put a price on it. So they were the ones that encouraged me to sell it for money. And I was like, okay. And I made 13 cents, 55 cents. So now I'm like, okay, this might be something where I'm making, some kind of $5, an average of $2 a day, it looks like. So I keep going and it gets into 2017. Now, right around 2017, I made the coding packages. Then we start to see, like, okay, people are maybe interested in the coding packages. You might be able to tell where that happened because I probably, like, here, I made $65 that day. And then it starts to get like, oh, I might be, hey, like I'm making, $19 a day, $18, whatever the average is. And then I'm starting to make some money. So now I'm making like hundreds of dollars a month. So I'm like, hey, this might be something, $600 in a month, and then $800 in a month, and then $900 in a month. And so it starts to get crazy by the end of 2017. And then this was, I made $449 on Christmas Day 2017 when I probably the day I did the package,
Right.
the bundle, and then look at every day after that. That I did a sale that whole. I mean, I was making bank then, right? So I'm like, okay, I think green is anytime I make over $200 a day. So then it just keeps going, and then 2018 I do the items, and then it's so now it's
Call,
a real
Call
business
from
with.
the Deep was a good one. Yeah,
Yeah. Now I'm
that's a
like,
nice
okay,
module.
this is a serious thing, and it gets 2018. So then what happens is it continues, it sort of rides, 2018, 2019, it rides. Then we see the pandemic hit in March of 2020. And I'll just sort of skip forward there. This was an adjustment I did. I sold -6. Some accounting thing got screwed up. I had to put that in there as just a manual adjustment. Same thing here. It seemed that their count got screwed up, but the dollars was never wrong, which is all I care about. So then we get into the pandemic, and then shit just goes hog wild. Look at all these greens. Because now, starting at the middle of March, everybody's at home playing video games, right? That's what we did during the pandemic. I made $600 in one day. It was nuts. This color is over $500. If I made over, so all these are over $500 in a day. That's in a day, you guys. I was making $500 a day. Now, the DMs Guild from May the 4th till May the 17th, they did it for 2 weeks in 2020. They let us keep 100% of the money. So, my highest day ever, I made $1,600 in one day on the DMs Guild. It was insane. And like if I make $10 now in a day, you'll see when we get to 2024. Like it's really gone down. So this is to just highlight how well that was during the pandemic. I mean, we don't, nobody wants a pandemic, but when it happens, you stay home and you get locked down.
You stay home and don't let the pizza guy open your pizza
So
box.
this is all highlighted. This is all like now. This is
Your
where they
sticker
in
on it.
November they started to break out they started to break out the affiliate from the sales. They add them together, then they started breaking them out. So for the longest time, it was just one total. Then they broke it out here. So now I had to keep track of, I had to keep track of them separately. The most items I sold in a day was Christmas Eve 2020, 2,073 items sold that day. Not the most money, but the most items. That's that lime green color. And again, all these, this is green is over 200, and teal or whatever this is, aqua is over 500. So you see, doing very well, doing very well. Then it starts to go through 2021. Now we're getting back to and over 1,000 was this color, yellow. Now we're starting to off. It's starting to calm down again. Now we're starting to drop into 2021, late 2021. Now, when we get to Thanksgiving, of course, I do a sale on Thanksgiving. I do very well there. And then Christmas, a little bit. Then we go to 2022. Now it just starts to taper off. Now I'm going to go real fast through the rest of this up to today. And you'll start to see 2023 just starts to get horrible toward the end. And even
the word color,
no colors,
it
yeah.
should start to turn brown, right?
Like
You
this
should
was a
start putting some
special,
brown in.
yeah. Like whatever. Like, and then I had a 0 day in November, and I was like, "What? You got to be kidding me!" Didn't sell anything on the day, which is very unusual. Had it again in December, so and then $200, 200. So now we get to today, right? March 16th. Yesterday I sold 5, so $12. So my average per day is now $12. Now let's go over here. You'll see that in 2016 I made $600. 2017 almost 10 grand. 2018 almost 30 grand. 2019 slightly more, 34,000. 2020 I made 109,093. Like that's crazy. Then
Team
2021
Twohy,
half, then 2022 half, then 2023 less, and then
a
right
quarter.
now I'm on pace to make 29, but the pace here includes the forge. So the forge started in 2021, made 2,600. Last year, or sorry, 2022, 8,600. Last year is a little more than this. Unfortunately, the reports on that are delayed. So I don't know. I can't quite know the total from last year here. It's the way it's done is kind of screwed up. But anyway, suffice it to say, this year so far, I've made 2,200 in the DM's Guild and 3,800 in the Forge. Now the Forge is up to date. Here's the Forge. Same thing. First day on the Forge, $9, $12, $65. This is stuff was getting uploaded on these few days, right? And then, so first $465 the first month, $498 the next month, and then $482. So you go all the way down, and then this goes to, and this was after the main, the pandemic is what caused this basically. Not caused it, but so the highest I've ever done was 889 things sold in one day. That was just recently, last month, when I shifted over everything and put everything on sale. And I will be doing a sale again in April. So up to today, there was one. I ran the numbers today, so just one from today, but really through yesterday. So yeah, so you can see I'm making an average of on DM's Guild I make an average of what is it, $12 a day now, something right in there, 12. I mean it shifts, but on the Forge I make an average of. Well, you really can't count this one. Let's delete that one. Yeah, 40 bucks a day, right? 40, 42, whatever it is. So kind of interesting. And then you can go here and you can see based on 8 years of, I keep, I'm a spreadsheet guy. So this is the total I've
Yeah,
made on.
it is amazing.
Yeah, I can't help myself. So I've made a total of almost $300,000 total. But if you think, oh, that's a lot, but 300,000 divided by 8, that's like 40 grand a year, and that's taking into account the high and the lows. And for a person living in Washington State where I am, 40 grand a year is not really that much. It's it's five figures, but It ain't six figures. You know what I'm saying? So best days Sunday, worst days Wednesday. Kind of what you would think it would be. Weekends are better, and then Wednesday's worst, with Monday and Tuesday being, basically
That's because I take Wednesdays off. I'm not buying anything
Is
those
that
days.
you?
So
It's just all you, $300,000.
yeah, it's
And then this shows how many days were under 100, over 100, over 200, 300, 400, 500, like that. So obviously 2020 was amazing. 2021 was okay, and then like this year 2024, I haven't had any days over 200. I've only had 4 days over 100, and there's been 72 days. DM's Guild months. This shows how many. I don't like it. I gotta make these look better. Okay. And then you do the average at the end of every month. You can recalculate, and so you see that May is the best month. April, December, November, March, February is the worst, and then
because you're on vacation.
say it has nothing to do. I don't know, maybe not. Well, then January would be bad too. Saturday, Sunday, Friday, same thing. Tuesday's the worst on the Forge. And then on the Forge, days over 100, I've had 9 this year. Days over 200, 600. I've had 1 day over $500. That was the day that I put all that crap on sale when I moved it. Forge months, same thing here. February is the best, but that takes into account when I had that big, March, April. So yeah. So and then I have the items here, like what the profit is per item on the Forge, and if I sort that, and this might not be fully up to date within a couple weeks ago. Let's update that by per week. So the Rob Twohy module updater is still selling 14 copies a week, or getting $14 a week. Wait, what? This yeah, G2 profit divided by today's. Yeah, okay. Siren Safe Scanlink. Yeah, this is dollars per week. That doesn't seem right. So okay, this thing might be screwed up. That I might need to work on that. Anyway, that's the numbers, guys. Let me go bring this back over here to my other there, right there. Now, in the Forge, we currently have, I counted them. There's 87 products. So we have 80, and then the links. The links are there. I'll give you the links. Here's the DM's Guild link, and here's the me. Here's the Forge link, right here. And I'm not going to go over all this stuff. I mean, you guys know what's in there, but if not, you go look. I mean, we got everything. We got just everything that we have. That's an extension is all there. Bunch of stuff was moved over from the DM's Guild, and you go there and you get it. And keep in mind that, like, you'll see that the URL here is forge.fantasygrounds.com/crafter/74. I'm number 74, view profile. Now, the link that you see in the Twitch chat is some Fakakta affiliates.fantasygrounds/316070150/UR/ bookmark that, because if you go to that link, if you buy something on the Forge, I don't get anything on top of anything. But if you use that link to go to the Fantasy Grounds website, and then you buy something in the regular store, this place here, where you buy stuff, I do get a 5% on top of anything you buy if you were led to that site by that URL. So that is an affiliate URL, even though it takes you to the Forge. That's good for anything if you buy in the store. And what it does is it sort of locks you in. It locks your username in for 60 days. So if you go to that URL, don't buy anything, and come back in a month and buy something, I get 5% if it's from the store. So unfortunately, they don't have a a way to give commissions on stuff in the forge. But if you buy something in the forge, I get whatever my percentage is anyway. Now, the DMs Guild still has a bunch of stuff there. I mean, how let's find out how many. Let's see if it says the number here. 436 items. So there's still a lot there, just not the extension stuff. Now you'll still see stuff with purple covers because either they're modules or whatever. And I have this listed under my author name, and I believe the link gives it to you by highest rated, but I switched to popularity here. And again, the most definitely the solo adventure, even though I didn't write it, that's one of the most popular things that's sold. That's sold over 1,000. How many copies of that have we sold? Let me look at that here really quick. The answer is how many?
That's Knight Squire. How many days have it been?
Yeah, Death Knight Square. How many? How come I'm not seeing the answer here? Damn it.
I'm going to say 1012.
How many? Oh, 1405.
Oh, wasn't that far off.
So it went for sale on September 12th, 2017, and it sells 4.17 copies a week. Right here.
It's up there.
Yeah, and it's and so it's 21st from it's 20th from the top. So it's number 20. Now, keep in mind that a lot of these that you're looking at right up here, these have all stopped. I haven't, sometimes I do this. I read it out and I make it known that it's over and I take it out. I take this out. It's just gone because it's either gone, it's either delisted or it's moved or whatever. Now, I haven't done that with a lot of these, even though it applies to all of these. Yeah, I think that's going to become like number 4 once I delist all these.
On the DMs Guild.
Because they're not on the DMs Guild anymore. So I just haven't done that yet. But these numbers are not increasing because this stuff isn't for sale anymore. Anyway, that's who did somebody in the Musman in the chat was like, "This is very exciting." What did he say? Let me look.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. So anyway, same thing there, guys. If you go to the DMs Guild for anything and you want to help a brother out, just add this to the end of any URL. Now, if you go to my Discord server, it actually instructs you to do this. If you come into the welcome on the Discord server, it says welcome to the Discord server, blah blah blah. If you're looking to support me further when purchasing from the item from the DMs Guild, please add !affiliate to the end of any URL, and I will get an 8% commission on whatever you buy, even if it's not my stuff. That is so true. I get 8%, even if it's not a product that I own. So it doesn't matter what you're buying. If you buy anything from the Smiteworks store, click on this, which is the same thing as the one I put in the chat. And yet another way to help is if you own any of my products on the DMs Guild or the Forge, please consider giving me a 5-star review. You can go to your account and go to all titles awaiting my review. So that does help me too. Also, I have a humble bundle thing with a partner thing there. So there's a couple ways you can assist me if you're so interested in assisting me. Because as you see, I'm not making the money anymore. Now, a little personal note about me, Rob Twohy. With the money that I made in the pandemic, I was able to sell my mother's house, which I inherited when she passed away when I got my liver transplant. And I took that money and the money that I made and I bought a house and I bought a car. And so I do have a house and a car, but I'm out of money because I blew I literally paid cash for a house and a car. But in doing so, all that money's evaporated. So it's gone. So now I have to basically make enough money every month to pay my heat and my food and my cell phone and my water and my
and your oxygen.
And my oxygen. Holy shit. I got oxygen up my nose right now. Let me check it. I'm going to put an oximeter on my finger and check it while we're doing this. And I got a high pulse rate. Uh, so I still need to make money to live. 95 oxygen, 115 pulse. So that pulse is high, but that's me. That's how I do it. This is a why am I on this page? Somebody oh, it was Mark Musson who told me about. Okay. Um so no. So okay. So does anybody have any questions about any of that stuff? I'm a pretty open book. I used to post my numbers on Facebook every year for the community, the DMs Guild community, to sort of encourage people like, hey, look what you can do on the DMs Guild. People very much appreciated that. Now, on January 2nd of 2023, not 2024, but a year, 14 months ago, my Facebook account was hacked irrevocably, and I have not got it back. And I pursued it. I paid money to pursue it. I hired hacked.com people to pursue it. They couldn't get it. I got a hold of the Attorney General of Washington State, Attorney General of California State. I just couldn't get the account back. They just wouldn't give it back to me. And you can't. There's nobody to call. You can't call Mark Zuckerberg. First of all, fuck Mark Zuckerberg. And that's what Kevin Hart says in that movie CIA. Um, that's a funny movie. So you can't call Facebook. There's no way to. All you can do is do their little fakakta menus, and then it's sort of a loop. And when your account, what happened was Russian hackers. I'm assuming Russian hackers got into my account and used it to advertise for shit and broke terms of service and changed the name and the icon to Elizabeth Hurley. I don't know why they chose Elizabeth Hurley. And I just couldn't get it back. And if you go there now, it's still there. The page is still there. So we can go to the, let's see, Fantasygram. No. Facebook.com slash, oh, fuck. It's not Rob Twohy. It's not Rob Twohy. It's Fantasy Grounds. No, FG. Fuck, what is it? I don't know. Let's look it up. Can't even remember what it is. Yeah, is it this? Oh, and then they want you to sign in. I don't want to sign in. Yeah. Yeah, so the last post was January 2nd, 2023, and then it got hacked. And I cannot sign into this, but the page is still there. But no activity. And you can click on it. You can go to the Discord. You can click on this. This is probably not for sale anymore. Is this one of the delisted titles?
They gave you your
Oh no, it's
affiliate
there.
ID though.
It's there. You can go to the website robtwohy.com. I don't do much with the robtwohy.com website, but it's there. There's you can go there. There's merch. There's merch.
Get a T-shirt.
You get a T-shirt, a hoodie, whatever. You get a cell phone case, whatever. You can get a baby hoodie. I don't know. You can get whatever you need. You can contact me.
Was that a diaper? Did
No,
you?
I don't. It wasn't a
actually
diaper.
have
I don't know
a
what the hell it was. Anyway,
Rob Twohy diaper?
so the Facebook is gone. Is my point. Okay, so does anybody have the numbers say a lot about the industry? DM's Guild has gone downhill since FG, since Rule 20 takeover. Yes, Musman, I fully agree with that. Now I'm going to take a sip of my Wendy's Coke Zero cherry flavored. So if anybody has any questions about my income, about the Forge, about the DM's Guild, about any of this stuff, please
I
feel
got a
free to
question
ask.
for you, Rob.
Okay.
What do you think of the new 2D, 3D kind of stuff happening?
On the maps?
Yeah.
I don't like it yet. I like the idea of it, but when we were looking at it last night, it's kind of screwy and didn't seem fun yet to me. It
Yeah, we
seemed
got to
screwed
get
up.
the right. You got to get the right images, right? Those tokens
Yeah,
don't look that great.
and
But if
it's
everybody
too
has
hard
like a
to
good WebM or PNG file, it looks good.
manipulate. It's too hard to move and try to find the right angle and stuff. And I think once I get used to it, when did I do my first extension? So my first extension was the one I did with Celestian and
They run.
Diablo, was it Leroon or Diablo Bob? It was the XP one, and I didn't
Yeah,
really even do that.
Diablo
I
Bob and Leroon, I think, was
Yeah,
there.
no, but Celestian was involved, and I didn't
Yeah.
really. I've never really done an extension myself. I don't build extensions. I don't know how to do that. But the first one the team did. Well, I can maybe go to my account. Let me go to my library. And go to. Now, how would I do this? Oh no, not that's not what I need to do. I need to go to Rob Twohy. So here we go. So this is a public spreadsheet. I'll share the link to you guys. In the upper right up by this clock, you'll see people start coming in. If they click on the link, they'll pop in here anonymously. So this is the list of things I've done. This is everything. This is everything I've ever done. So this is all 500, whatever the fuck. Let me go down to the bottom here. 611, 610. Right up to Panovo players. All right. So let's go back up to the top.
You
Nobody's
got
coming in.
another
Nobody's
question in chat too.
okay. So let me answer that. So the first extension, the first extension that we did was probably okay. So it's Critically Awesome Essentials, One Click Druid. That was December of 18.
Oh, what
And
a glorious day that was when
and
that thing came out.
it's currently broken because um
'Cause Fantasy
4.5.1 Fantasy
Grounds
Grounds, every time they do an update, it's fucking
4.5.
jacked up. Um, doesn't seem to
Yeah,
add that much.
Manikiri's like got like 12 still on his list of updates to do, but he's working through them.
So, how did the coding package, how did the extensions affect my numbers? Definitely helped, but remember that the lion's share of the money goes to the creator. I'm just the producer and the salesman. So they get more than me on those. Bob and Maticuri have done very well, and so is Kent, and so is Mad Nomad. Um, and basically anybody that's a prolific creator has done well. They've all made five figures or more, in their uh, money take home money, and most of those guys do it as a hobby. I don't have another job. As a matter of fact, I'm disabled, so I'm prevented from working. And now that I have oxygen and everything, I couldn't. There's no way you couldn't hire me to go down to an office for 9 to 5 because I'd pass out. You couldn't. I'm useless to anybody. So basically, all I can do is sit here with my computer at my house. That's all the only skill set I have, and the only skill set I have had for almost 10 years. So those guys all have other jobs, and so they just do it as a hobby. But a 5 figure hobby, that's not bad, right? So uh, uh, did the FG to Twitch extensions ever get updated? So it's Cliff Gaming. I'm not sure. To Twitch
The
extension.
Pro stream one.
Oh, Pro
He's been
Stream.
on
No,
he's working on it.
he's
He
working
he
on
he
it.
did mention he's working on it.
Yeah, he's aware of it and he's working
He's
on
in
it.
college or something.
He's like a
Doing
Canadian
some-
college student, full time, and he has a job. So it's rough for him to get, extra hours to concentrate on doing that, but he is aware and he is making efforts to fix that.
Well,
Uh
you can still use parts of it if you can pick it apart, but it's a lot of work.
I know there's somebody that streams with it now. Is it Bane? Uh is Bane here?
There's a couple. It's Cliff Gaming is using it too on his
But I've seen Bane use it and I've
Vegas
never seen him have a problem
Vegas.
with it.
Depends on how much. If you just use like the basic generic, I think it still works. But if you want to tweak it at all,
Mar Mussman uses his Team Twohy money and he funnels it back into more products. That's funny. Um, yeah. So, right. Let's give away a prize.
what?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. right now.
Winner, winner.
So I already set this up before the show. Type in the exclamation WIN in the chat, everybody, if you want to enter the drawing. This drawing will be for one free item from the DM's Guild or the Forge. No packages, please. There really aren't any packages anymore anyway.
WIN.
Exclamation point WIN. Type that right in the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube later or Twitch later, you got to join us live. You got to be here live, everybody. You got to be here live. What's your problem? Be here. Be at the show live. Damn. Man, what's your problem? Panovo. Let's read it. There's major rivers in Panovo. They won't be labeled though. Okay. All right, let's go back to this. 15 seconds, everybody. 8, 9 entries. Exclamation point WIN in the chat. Type it. Do it now. Don't fuck up. Then I'm going to give you something for free. Now, remember that if you win, you can get something off the DM's Guild or something off the Forge, which would not include Panovo because Panovo, the PDF, is on DriveThruRPG, not DM's Guild. And Panovo, the Fantasy Grounds module, is in the Smiteworks store, not the Forge. So Panovo is not available for free giveaway. But everything else is. All right, here we go. Draw winner. Boom. Moskin Foz, who just won 3 weeks ago. Congrats. Moskin Foz, you know what to do. Anybody that wins a prize is what you do. You give me the URL for the prize in Discord, and you give me your email or your Fantasy Grounds Forge forum name. You know what to do. Moskin Foz gets it. He's done it. He knows what's up. Let's go back to
slides now. You get 10 minutes. You know.
Do it now. Do it. Join us on Wednesdays for Solasta or Jackbox Games. Now, this coming Wednesday.
How was that? I missed it last week.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. We want to get a lot of people to come because it's fun. We're doing it this Wednesday. And Friday is Candlekeep Mysteries. Jackbox Games, you can have up to 10,000 players, but you can have like 8 that are actually in the game. Saturday is either your game or Robin's game. And then Sunday, of course, is this show. Next week on this show, Mad Nomad will be here because we're going to talk to him. I'm going to sneeze here in a second. Mad Nomad will be here next week. Allegedly, Fury will be here. Oh, Fury was not here today. She's getting taken off the list. Boom. Just you and me. She's out. So Mad Nomad will be our special guest next week, and we'll talk all about his products, extensions, accessories, new and old. And perhaps he will give away something. If not, though, I will. All right, any more? Hey, Rob, did you notice any difference in the sales between Forge items with full-fledged cover images versus a solid color with text that you typically use? No, Cliff, I don't. Don't notice any difference. I know people have said stuff to me about that. As a matter of fact, Doug Davison was worried when I became associated with Panovo that we were going to create a product and put in the store, which let's see, Panovo primer Fantasy Grounds. I don't know. I don't know how to get to it. Is it this? And he goes, "You're not going to use like a solid color cover, are you?" And I go, "No." And so he was worried about that, but we used we did a regular thing like that. But do I notice a difference? No. People try to talk me out of doing those covers like that, but the fact that you're asking the question is why I do it, because people know. I think the Fantasy Grounds community at large knows, or ends up knowing after they experience it, that those colors, it's like, oh, purple solid color, that's Rob Twohy. That's his whole family of, I branded myself with that stupid logo. The logo that where is it? Can I find it? Yeah, no, you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me find it. No. Why can't I? Oh, avatars, not logo avatars. You guys get it. This one, this thing. I attached that to myself, and I didn't know the mistake I was making. I mean, it's all right. I don't mind it, but I didn't realize I was locking myself into like if I wanted to change my branding, get the fuck out of here. It would take me 5 years. Time to rebrand. If somebody wants to rebrand for me for free and they want to help me do it, I'm all ears. But
Well, Leroon knows how to do it. He can
he
help you.
does, he does. But I did, so I did that, and purple became
Okay.
is because of this, and so you know the this purple cover, people just know, oh, that's Rob Twohy. And then what I decided to do was I assigned every member of Team Twohy the color they. So Bob said he wanted orange, Matakiri said he wanted green, Troy said he wanted aqua. Mad Nomad said he wanted this, or Troy said he wanted this, whatever the hell that is, burgundy, and um, some of these are purple because they're sort of me but not me, and then the ones that don't, these are actual products that have product covers. So that was the reason we did that. Is it just sort of, it's a way of telling people, hey, you know all these, and then Sean P. Kane was yellow,
Yeah.
Grittian was blue, and Robin was asking me like, so so
Yeah, from
so
FGC to
Gwydion did this, and
FGC.
instead of purple, I made it his color, and then she did this, and I'm like, she's like, well, why isn't that my color? I don't know. I didn't have a good answer for her. This actually should really be purple, but it was done so long ago. It was done in like 2017. I don't know. I was trying to do. I'm just trying to hold together. And then J Harp is pink. Robin is a different kind of pink. So there you go. So that's the reason. I hope that answers your question. Um,
But he hasn't done any kind of studies to know if
no.
he had pictures instead of colors, if they would have sold better or not.
Right. I don't. People seem to think that the solid color is not doing me any favors. I happen to think my opinion of that is the exact opposite. I thinking it's doing me a huge favor because people associate. They're like, oh, Rob's the guy that has a team of people and they all have their own color, and he's purple. And let me buy his shit. I don't know. 450 titles on the DMs Guild, 57 or more titles in the store, 87 or more titles on the Forge. There you go. All right. Any
And
more
most of
questions?
it's working right now as far as extension goes.
Yeah, just well,
There's like
the
two or three that you got to worry about, but that's about it.
yeah. Robin is right now building her new PC. Here's the case.
It's so naked.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought she was maybe updating her PC. She is actually building a
No,
new
she's
PC.
she's got the whole kit and
What is that,
caboodle she's
Lieutenant
putting in
Dan? She
there.
lost her legs. What? I don't know what's going on there. Lieutenant Dan. Anyway,
You got
so
new legs.
you got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. So yeah, so Panovo Player's Primer's Guide. It's in the store. It's
How
there
many
today.
copies
Oh,
of that have you sold?
9.
9?
I think 9. Let me look. Mm, Lieutenant Dan.
They
My bad. It's not 9. It is 7.
there's a cult following that needs to pick it up.
Yeah,
Like,
and
all those guys that play D&D, everybody should buy one.
we did report that the Steam, uh, description looks like shit. Look at this. Looks like shit. These are all, I don't know, carriage returned down, whatever. And we reported like, hey, fix it, bitches. So it's on Steam too, $24.99.
Yeah, I never look at stuff on Steam because it's so weird. Like, how do you find stuff? I don't know.
I don't know,
I'm
but
not a
here's what's
Steam
funny about,
expert.
if you go to Steam and you go to just the Fantasy Grounds, like I think if you go to DLC, Here. Browse all 2,904 DLC, and then oh no, there's 3,114 DLCs. Now, where's the thing where it shows you how much if you just buy it all? Um, I forget. You should be able to go to the store page. Okay, well here, let me just go to the store. This is just really funny.
$9,000.
Is it $9,000?
No, I just guessed.
Oh, see, oh, here we go. Okay, so a bunch of it is on sale. Oh, browse
You only
all
show
to.
200 of 2,900.
Oh no, yeah, I don't want to browse it. I want to see the total.
Oh, you broke it now. You gotta start over. It's Steam.
Oh, view all. Oh no, that's oh, Jesus. So you can't even.
That's why they call it Steam, because you're steaming mad when you're done using it.
You steaming mad.
Like,
Anyway, I remember in 2017 or whatever, Doug told people that if they bought the whole, and at the time it was like $1,200 or $1,600. If you bought the entire thing, he would come to your house. Is what he said. Is what he told people. And I said, "Is that a joke?" And he goes, "No, I'll do it. I'll fly out to wherever you are." But then now it's like whatever 20,000. But I'd love to see the price. How do you find the whole? I don't know.
it's a good day in
Bundle,
Melbourne.
and I don't buy it on Steam. I do it. I do directly from the website.
Good
Right.
eye.
Good
Isn't that
eye.
how you say it? Good eye. Good eye.
Good eye. Hi, Kitty. I know.
It's it. The bird
Fantasy
with
Grounds
one
Unity
good eye.
Ultimate. Good eye.
25%
So
off. You can get the whole thing for $113 right now.
right,
Forever.
it's on sale.
Forever you can have Fantasy Grounds Unity for 113 bucks today on your Steam account. I think it's the same if you
Cross-platform
got it
multiplayer.
if you got it straight from the store too. So
Yeah, it's the same. The prices are never different. All right. Did anybody else have
well,
a question?
a lot of people use Steam because of regional pricing. Like in
Oh, right.
Zimbabwe or whatever, it's cheaper to use Steam than the conversion rate. I
Okay.
just made up
So
some country. I have no idea if that's true.
looking at the chat, let me be the first to tell you, Simbarchi, to please correct your life and drop the S from savings. It is actually called daylight saving time. Saving, no S.
Well, we don't know what they call it in Australia, right?
Let's
They
find
could
out.
call it daylight savings
Do they?
time. Daylight savings time. It hasn't happened yet. I doubt it, but
Nope. Daylight saving. Reserve Bank of Australia. It's always been saving. I
Mhm.
People have this disease where they put an S on things like the uh the store Nordstrom. You will hear people add an S to that.
Yes, sports clips. No, it's sport clips.
Sport clips. Um, there's a grocery brand here in the United States called Fred Meyer. No S. People put an S on that.
There's one here called Publix, but a lot of people call it Publix. But
I think they're just being funny. There is a grocery store here called Safeway. People put an S on that. I don't know
the
why.
Lost Mines of Fandover. It's only
It's
one
Lost
mine.
Mine of Fandover.
Yeah, it's just one mine. There's not a bunch of them.
We don't speak English. It Aussie in it. First Sunday of April. Kind of. So, oh man, I'm starting to get a sore throat.
It's a, Easter's not even in April this year.
When is it?
It's in March.
Our Easter is in March.
Yep.
Oh, Sunday, March 31st. Yep.
Because
Yep.
the
Why
bunnies
is Easter so
run
early in
faster.
2024? The full
It's
moon
because of
occurs.
the calendar thing and the moon cycle and
What happened to Jesus on Easter Sunday? You should
he's
be asking.
crucified.
You should be asking. No, he was crucified on a Friday.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He was
It was
buried and
on
then
the Passover
rode again.
and all that
Rode,
stuff.
and then what about the two other guys? I know nobody ever talks about them. They were killed too. Shit. Do you know who my dad is?
He was one of those guys. You're not that old.
Me? Was I crucified in Jesus' day? No, not that old.
No, he's
All right, I'm
Dad
getting
was one of those guys.
no. That I'm quoting Jesus. Do you know who my dad is? Jesus and every nepo baby and every Jesus was the first nepo baby. You know who my dad is? Are you guys? These are the jokes, folks. Are you guys getting Happy St. Patty's Day? Uh, I don't think I have anything green on. I don't know.
Oh
My
yeah, I
cat, my
forgot it
cats
was
have been
St.
trying to
Patrick's Day.
my cats have
I
been trying
almost
to
bought
pinch me
corned
up.
beef at the grocery store, but I figured it's going to be on sale tomorrow.
Oh, it's my turn in Yahtzee.
They're going
Let's
to
go
have a
check it
bunch
out.
left.
Keep the fives. No, I need sixes. I need four of a kind and
Yahtzee.
a straight. So if I roll a three, but am I rolling twice to get a three? And then what if I don't get it? Yeah, now I'm screwed. Got to take six here. That's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna lose. Here's another game of Yahtzee with six dice. Those fives are looking attractive. I got 10 rolls. I'm gonna go for super Yahtzee. I'm gonna use all 10 rolls to try to get super Yahtzee. Oh, two more. 7 rolls left. Wait a minute. I could do four of a kind. Nope, I got too much of a I got too much of an odds to get Yahtzee. Super Yahtzee. Wait a minute. Have I already done Super? Oh, I already did it. I should do shit. I did not pay attention. Okay, I'll do fives. That's oh, I got it. But I already got it. So I'm gonna do
So the story of Jesus is kind of like
five of a
the
kind.
story of Punxsutawney Phil too, right? The
He
whole
comes out, sees a
Jesus
shadow, and
shadow.
goes back for 6 more
Yeah.
weeks.
Uh-huh.
Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, Chapter 3. I don't care. Oh man. Boy, oh boy, my throat is really. I wonder if Gatorade will help that. Pop open the College Boy fridge. Get Gatorade out. Open her up. Start swallowing this Gatorade. See if that helps. Hydrate. All right. This is my email.
You got Layron's head cold, he says.
Rob, you are catching my head cold. Oh,
Got
maybe.
it through the got it through the
Got it through the
headset.
internets. Through the internets.
Well,
Never
I
opened
mean,
Fantasy Grounds. Didn't need it.
you can't get a virus. So you leave yourself susceptible. You should be wearing a mask
I'd like to thank
on
everybody
your
for coming to the
computer.
show. Matter of
You should
fact,
put a mask on your computers
I
so
should.
it protects it from getting a virus.
So Mosk and Foz wins, and
Right on
we're gonna
the
do it again.
screen, the camera.
We're gonna do another prize. Type it in winner, everybody but Mosk and Foz. Exclamation point winner. WINNER. Type it in the chat.
Another one?
Another one.
Wow. Winner this time.
Exclamation point winner
Winner.
gets you
Not
in the
whiner,
drawing.
winner.
This is for anything on the DM's Guild or the Forge.
Wiener?
Wiener doesn't do it. Mosk and Foz is being funny. All right, 30 seconds, everybody. Type it in. WINNER. But yeah, put an exclamation point first. Robert is in Lady Elkill. Hey, welcome to my Wednesday night Solasta players. Robert, R Hammer 2, and Lady Elkill. They play The players are the three of us and Robin's son,
I
Razor
like
Tory.
Celesta.
Yeah, so lots of fun. We play it awfully slow though. We're so fucking slow.
I haven't played Baldur's Gate yet with more than me, so I can't comment on that.
We were playing Baldur's Gate on Wednesdays, but we threw it out to go to Jackbox Games because everybody had already played it 65 times. So, oh, it's done. Draw winner. Boom. Our hammer. All right. You know what to do, Robert. You get it. You send me a
Ark of
PM,
the
Robert, with what
Hammer.
you want. You can do something from the DM's Guild. I'll give you the link here. Or you can do something from the Forge. I can give you this link here, right here. And just remember, even though you've probably done it already before, Robert, just give me the information as I've requested there. Robert won like 4 weeks ago. He won a month ago on February 18th. And
It's a good way to get some of your stuff that you already have on a DM's Guild over on the Forge too. You can win it. You can win
that's
it.
true. You could rebuy it to support me. And
Yeah.
if some of you that weren't here earlier, the day that we moved everything over, we did a sale, 1 day only. The rules on the Forge are that sale items are more in a moratorium for 8 weeks. So I will do another sale in April. Keep your eye on my Discord in the special announcement room. Just remember to look there. I mean, I'll flag everyone, but so you'll get a notification anyway. People hate that, but I do it because I think you need to see it. But sometime in mid-April, it looks like, so about a month from now, I'll do another sale. I'll put everything 50% off. All the stuff we moved over 50% off, like I did. So keep your eye open for that. Okay. Whoops, I didn't even put the thing back to show people. So this is what I mean right here. In my Discord, there's a room called Special Announcements. And you get to go there and you're gonna see it. You're gonna look at it and you're gonna read it. And it's just tells around 4:20 it says is when I'll do it. All right. Any more questions before we close her down? That's gonna be the show for today. 2 prizes, State of the Union. I'm out. If there's any more questions, I'll gladly answer those. Otherwise,
I
we're
have
gonna.
one question before you
Okay,
get
what
off.
is it?
Street camp.
Oh, Street Cam. Okay, let's look at it. Um, let's look at it right here. Here it is, right
What does
here.
it look like in Spokane? Look, it's still daylight out.
Yep, still daylight. 7 o'clock. 6:58. There's a guy. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, that's Danielle and her dog. Maybe. Here she goes.
Oh, you don't have your parking car no more either.
Nope. He came and got that, and his battery was dead, and we charged it up, and it didn't start. So we took my battery out of my car, put it in his car, started it up, put my battery back in my car, and off he went. And I made like
Oh,
65
he
bucks.
did a lot of work. I'm glad you were just
Oh no, I just was sitting there with the
supervising.
car running. That is my this blue can down here is my garbage, my recycle. They didn't pick me up, and I bitched at them, and they came the next day and picked it up. And so then I had to spin, or somebody brought it back up to the. And I still haven't opened the garage and pulled it in. You can't see it, but the regular garbage can is also sitting right next to it. And so yeah. Yep.
What is that you were moving around?
This is the Bit Boss. Hi. Cheer bits.
Oh.
Oh. I see what you did. You attacked it while you asked about it. Nice. Cheer bits. Drake takes attack. Cheer bits. Current hype boss is McClancy 10,006.
Look, there's a
Here
dog
she
coming.
comes. Here she
Shit in
comes.
your yard.
That is Coda. This is Danielle. She is she's who I'm. That's who I got the kitties from. Danielle. She's the foster volunteer for the pet people, and then she lives over there with Tyler, and he's the president of the HOA. And she's gonna go right where that white truck is. She's jogging with the mail. No, I don't. I never see that dog do anything in my yard. And if he did, she would pick it up. It's never done anything in my yard. I think he does it over in the dirt in the where they're building stuff. Which one day
We
she's
got
gonna have
any?
to, or maybe the dog doesn't really go to the bathroom that much. She just brings him out to run around because they do have a backyard. You know, unlike me, I just have rocks in the back. One day I'll have 4 cameras pointing each way in the house, but I need somebody to hook those up because I can't do it. Also, I would buy RAM and hard drive space for my computer to upgrade it, but I can't even bend over and crack open the case and be the person that lifts the box or moves the glass and the computer puts the chips in. I can't even do any of that. Cat cam. I know in Moscow I need a cat cam. I can kind of do a cat cam. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. I'll do a cat cam. Come here. What if I?
What are you gonna throw them out in the front yard
No.
while you're on street cam?
I'll put them on my lap and then I'll turn it on me. Come here, kitty.
Oh, we want a cat cam, but
I'm
you're
not
gonna
interested.
mess it up. Your hair is all out of whack.
Hold on. Let's do something. Let's do I don't know that this won't work. Do I? There's a cat. Oh yeah, there's a cat right there. But there's one over there. So there's both of them. Cat cam. Going up. Maybe she'll go up. Maybe she'll go up. Are you going up? Nope, she's not. He's over there. Why? Spot, come here. He's just like staring from the hallway back there. Yeah, I don't know. And there's all these boxes I have to open. There's a paper bag. He likes to go in the paper bag and make all kinds of noise. There's part of my, here's my oxygen hose. Here's on the floor. No, but what I do is I pull it out and put it up to my ear. And I can hear it blowing. And I put it back like that. Got somewhat of a mustache going here. What's the deal? I don't know. Interesting. All right, let's put this back. So kitty cam, quasi kitty cam is what that is. Now I can put this back like this. And then I can put this over here on maybe like this or here like that. All right, the show's over, everybody. Oh, now the cat comes in here. As soon as I get the camera off,
277
came right in here.
in the bag.
277's in the bag. So thanks everybody for being here. Join us Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Good gaming, everyone.